coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Big love, man. Everybody out there who support the movement, who support this platform, who support me, TBP Nation, man. It's all love all the time. We just trying to get this message out there. We just trying to do our part and trying to make change in this world, man, because these young people out here, these kings, these queens, they don't know that they're kings and queens. They're crashing out. They're doing things that's irreversible. They cannot turn it around, and we just trying to stop it, prevent it before it happens. Everybody who's with this movement, everybody who supported me and rock with me since I've been out and been on this platform. If you like the comment, if you like the video, you commented, you subscribe, you share the video, man, big love to all of y'all. I appreciate you. The biggest promotion is word of mouth, man. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We're going to keep pushing forward no matter what anybody else do. We're going to keep trying to put this message out there. Hopefully we can stay right here and keep doing it. But supporting is important. And I got to go to the spots where I know I'm making the most impact right now. And since I've been out here, it's been YouTube. I wanted to continue to be YouTube. But I'm branching out to other little platforms trying to get this message out there. Please go follow me on Facebook, Banky Pound, FOR Pound, with the big 33 in the background that is in Redskins Stadium. Yeah, we trying to get to 10,000 over there so we could be monetized. We're gonna start posting videos over there as well. Y'all stay tuned, man. We still trying to do things, man. Y'all hit up Mike Ray Anderson. We trying to get this movie done. Shout out to him, man. Big salute to the king, man, for trying to work with us and trying to get this movie out. But he needs to know that it's going to be supported, and if he knows that, man, we're gonna move forward. So big love, everybody out there on TBP Nation. Stand up, man. Let's go, man. 2025 coming in, and we coming in with it. You hear me, man? Let's go. Man, let me say, this right here came from the comments in the comments, man, in the morning mud, right? So it was from a video that I was doing yesterday, and then somebody hit me in the comments and reminded me, because I said in the video to remind me to do a video about this. So I'm gonna do it now so I can get it off of my brain. But we was talking about, when I came out in March of 2020, right? So they was starting that wear your mask thing probably like a week after I got out. Everybody was having to wear these masks. And that was crazy to me because people were saying, oh man, you came out at the wrong time during the pandemic. I'm like, what? I've been gone for 33 years. I came out in the bubonic plague, smiling. You did. So I don't know what that was about, but I was getting a lot of that. And then I remember when they started doing this stimulus check thing for, to give people, some help. I didn't ever get the joint because I didn't know nothing about it. I wasn't worried about that. I was just happy to be out. I was just enjoying life, seeing my family, my kids, my grandkids. That was the most important thing to me. But as time went on, I regretted it because I was like, I could have got that little booster, that little start of money, right? Then, all my dudes kept calling me from prison and talking to me and talking to me. Then I don't know how long ago it was after, I can't really remember. But they started telling me that they was doing stimulus checks in the prison. They was giving them money in the prison, right? Because they qualified as well. Man, woo. I was like, what? And then it just made me feel even more bad that I didn't get it, and man, dudes was getting all types of checks up in there, man. And then you had dudes in there that was manipulating because where we at? We in prison. We got this skullduggery, the larceny, the tomfoolery. We already know this, right? So dudes was getting other dudes' social security number and, getting their people to fill out stimulus checks for them. And they was getting them. And they was giving dudes little portions of what they was getting. Man, listen, when you in prison, man, you become so innovative, so creative, so motivated, so because you starving, you gotta find a way to eat. You got to find a way, man. Hey, listen, I started having dudes calling me and was telling me like, man, Bank, man, if you can, and I'm like, nah, bro, no, I just got out here. I ain't doing nothing that's gonna get me back in there. I'm not trying to get with none of that. But then they was just telling me how they was, getting people Johnson, sending them out to the street and getting all this money sent in. I'm telling y'all, man, this is fact, not fiction. I literally know dudes that got 100 stacks or better on their books messing with this stimulus package, right? 100, 100. I know dudes who bought their kids uh cars for their birthdays and stuff from the holiday. I mean, from the stimulus package. Yeah, from the penitentiary. So it was just crazy to me. It was mind-boggling. And then they started telling me how the prison was, how penitentiary was, how they was, it'll stimulate the economy in prison when you got something like that going on, because now you got everybody got money and everybody is gambling, and the whole prison population is stimulated because there's money flowing there. So all the larceny come out, all the skullduggery, all the larceny, everybody is trying to eat, everybody is trying to gather up this money. Dudes is going to the poker table, they going to the dice table, they betting on the parlays, they playing the pools. Everything is jumping in the penitentiary because of the stimulus package, right? Violence is at an all-time high. Dudes is getting money and not paying it. Dudes is robbing dudes. Dudes is taxing dudes. Dudes is extorting dudes. Man, let me get that. So it's just crazy in there. And I'm saying, man, I'm thankful. I'm glad, that I made it up out of there, because I don't know what would have been going on in my mindset if I'd have been in there when all of this stuff was happening, because it was crazy. It was just crazy. And I'm like, man, what? Like, yeah. And then you had dudes, man, getting even bigger checks than the stimulus checks because they was doing other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then they had so many names to send out, and people was filing that stuff and getting that stuff. And then it's like they had an automatic defense because it won't come in their name. They just was getting the money sent to their books. Whoever they was getting to do it on the street, that's the person who all the weight would have felt on if it would have came back from the government. You understand? It could nothing be done to them. And once that money go on their books, sent from whoever, you can't touch it. It's just like money in the bank. So they sitting pretty, because if they get 10,000, they saying, okay, look, I'm gonna give you on the street 2,000 to do it. All they had to do was have somebody on the street that was loyal, and somebody on the street that was like boom, and they sending them multiple names. So them 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000s out here on the street add up. I've been out here 4 years right now. I already know it add up. That money right there can go to bills, can go to gas, can go to groceries, and it's $2,000. You know what I'm saying? Tax free. And it's coming in hand over fist. So I'm like, man, boy, y'all, boy. I can even remember Coffee Keith. Shout out to my man Coffee Keith. Coffee Keith was like, yeah, he got the stimulus package. I said, you got it, Keith? He said, yeah. They sent me that money. Yeah. I said, what you get, Keith? He said, I got a little bit. Keith was, I said, boy, I know you full up with yellow bags up in that. He said, you already know it. Keith was buying coffee like I don't know what. And then you got the larceny people. You got to understand, they trying to loan you stuff now. They trying to give you stuff now because they trying to tax that money. Because if I loan you something, and under the store box premises, I'm getting 2 for 1. So your $10 is 20 to me. You know what I'm saying? My $10 is 20 to coming back to me. I give you 10, I'm getting 20 back. I give you 50, I'm getting 100 back. So I'm getting double off the money. So all the store box men there is jumping because they know everybody got money. Now the problem come in when the money run out and dudes still think they got it and dudes don't know. So now you got dudes lying. Some of, man, I got my stimulus check coming in. I got another one coming in, and dudes is jumping on it because they greedy. Greed is the first inkling that you get ready to be in some violence, that you get ready to be in a bad situation, that you get ready to be stuck because you too greedy. And you can't get it all, but everybody want it all. You got dudes opening up poker games, giving out extra money because all they trying to do is win this money. You got dudes opening up dice games, skin games, parlays, putting out tickets. Man, it's just jumping in the penitentiary. I'm like, man, I'm glad I'm away from all of that foolishness right there because I ain't got time to be dealing with that. And, dudes getting their head split. Dudes getting their, face beat in. Dudes getting jumped. Dudes getting stomped out. Dudes getting hit with the Bethlehem because everybody is playing with this money right now. Everybody is excited about this money. Everybody is taking chances with this money. Some people ain't even got the stimulus check, and they lying about getting it because it's drugs on the compound. All the drug boys is trying to get in the sack right now. Man, I need to get this in. I need to get this in. Boom. Everybody is trying to score. Everybody's trying to win with this going on because of the simple fact that it's something new. It's something new. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm like listening to all these calls. Everybody who called me from the prison, I'm like, man, you got a stimulus pack. They's like, yeah, don't come in. They say, and whole institutions. So the commissary is being buzzed down. The security, the guards, the COs is on high alert. Everybody know everybody got money. It's just so much going on, so many moving parts that they don't even know what to do. They don't even know how to handle it. I was talking to some dudes on some institutions, they got locked down. They said, man, you got locked down, man. These dudes fighting and going crazy, man. Everybody got money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got money. They talking about not letting us go to the store because dudes is on people money, right? And they can't pay, or they're using it for drugs, and then they going and borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. The money will burn up fast if you got habits. If you got habits, the money gonna burn up fast. But you got the dudes, like I say, they gonna give you stuff. They gonna work with you. They gonna let you do all of these things because you are, you know what I'm saying? You in there, and it look like you winning. It look like you got it. Why don't you have it? Why don't you? Everybody else got it. So everybody is trying to eat off of the same plate. And whenever you trying to eat off the same plate, somebody ain't gonna get fed. Believe that. And not only is somebody not gonna get fed, some people gonna get the lion's share because they gonna take it. They gonna take it. This prison, they gonna take it. Them dudes that ain't used to having nothing, and they go to the commissary, and now they got bags and bags and bags, and they coming back with commissary with all of this and all. Man, dudes is knocking on that door. Hey man, let me get something to eat, man. I ain't got, man, let me get something to eat, man. Yeah, and then they take the whole bag. All they want to do is see where it's at, so they won't have confusion and tussling and all. They want to see where it's at. Once they see you go in your box or go get it, hey man, get out of the way, man. Let me get all that. And they taking it. They taking it. So many dudes was getting robbed. So many dudes was getting taken advantage of. That they had to start locking people down. You know what I'm saying? They had to start locking people down. The administration itself was complaining about the holiday. I mean, about the stimulus package. They was complaining about the stimulus package because they was saying it was causing too much commotion and too much, friction in the penitentiary. And then you had the smart ones, the ones that was, you could call it smart, you could call it diabolical, you could call it scheming, you could call it whatever but them dudes they was going to get other dudes that. You got a lot of dudes in prison that's incompetent. You got a lot of dudes in prison that's illiterate. You got a lot of dudes in prison that get taken advantage of. They would go to a dude and say, look, man, I'm going to go ahead and give you $50, man. Give me your social security number. And dudes will give them their social security number, and they'll take that social security number, send it to their people on the street, file for the stimulus package, get all of that money and keep all of that money. Get the people on the street a piece of that money, and they keep the rest of that money. And you would be surprised of how many dudes in prison that cannot read, cannot write, and for that alone, they should not even be in prison. They should be somewhere else because you know that they're not working with a full day. Grown men, 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, cannot read and write. So they don't even know how to fill out the paperwork to get the stimulus package. So they'll sell their social security number just to get a little bitty money because ain't nobody looking out for them. Which goes back to what I was saying about, you will let somebody convince you to abandon your people. Your father, your son, your nephew, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, because society tell you he did this, he did that, he ain't no good. Don't look at you, you know, y'all need to abandon him, blah, 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 blah. Somebody you knew all your life. But society say he made one mistake, so this defines him. This is who he is. You need to separate yourself from him. We ain't never letting him out no more. He ain't no good no more. They want you to believe that so you can leave your people stuck by themselves, desperate. If they can convince you of that, they can convince you of anything. If they can convince you of somebody that you knew all of your life that you do not know them, they can convince you of anything. And you have people in prison in that position, so they take what they could get, how they could get it, because they desperado. They don't got nobody. Everybody done left them. Everybody done abandoned them. You know, and they don't know nothing. Ain't trying to learn nothing. Ain't got the will, the drive, because they ain't got no support. And dudes in prison don't care nothing about that. They gonna take advantage of that, cold advantage of that, because they buzzards in there. They vultures in there. They lions and tigers and bears in there. Gorillas. And they do not care, not one iota. So I'm listening to all of this and I'm trying to think in my mind, you know, just try to put myself back in that space like, man, what's going? And they like, man, it's jumping up in here, man. Poker table open every day, all day. Dudes that you ain't never seen playing poker. White boys got their own poker table. White boys fighting against each other over money. People is just trying to get on the phone all day, sending money home to girls that they couldn't talk to, or sending money to them. Say, put the money on my phone. Dudes putting money on their own phone to call people they couldn't call for, you know what I'm saying, for years, and whatever the case may be. Trying to send girls money to get them to, get you a ride up here, man. Pay somebody, get somebody some gas, just so they could see somebody. Just so they could see somebody. They was sending the money out to, and girls is getting the money and tricking and ain't coming up there to see them, just taking the money. Man, it's total confusion and chaos in the penitentiary during this time. And I'm fresh on the street, so it ain't even affecting me, but it's known to me because I got dudes that still calling me from prison and giving me the rundown. And I'm like, what? You know, man, it was crazy. I was just, you know, trying to imagine that, man. Where would I have been in the equation? What, you know what I'm saying? What spectrum on end of the spectrum I'd have been on? You know, I definitely would have got the check. I definitely would have got the check. But at the stage where I was just getting out, I probably been too nervous purposely to do anything, you know, nefarious. I won't gonna get nobody, no Social Security. I won't do none of that. But it just was crazy. I know it would have had the store box jumping. You know what I'm saying? I know it would have had dudes trying to bar this, bar that, you know, but it was just crazy, man. And like I say, for dudes in the penitentiary that was selling drugs, it's a field day to them. All they got to do now is get the drugs in. That's all they got to do. And then you got to think about the police. The police was getting corrupt because now dudes got money to give them. They got money to give them to corrupt them. Look, man, I got this, man. I got 1,000 for you, man. Bring this in. I got 500 for you. Bring me this. Bring me that. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it was just it was chaotic in there, man. It was chaotic, man. And I was getting it play by play, you know, over the phone, and dudes is just telling me what's going on, man. Such and such, man. Man, dude just stabbed him up. Oh man, dude just beat dude up, man. Or dude just bust dude in the head, man. You all over money, for the love of money. You did, and yeah. So you know, the stimulus pack was a blessing to a lot of people on the street. It was a curse to a lot of people in prison. It was a blessing to a lot of people on the street. It was a curse to a lot of people in prison. Blessing out here, cursing there. You know, so you know, but it did what it did what the name of it is. It stimulated the penitentiary. It stimulated the penitentiary, man, because You know, it opened up the whole, you know, floodgates, man, for stuff to start circulating, the gambling, the money, the flow, the hustle, the you know, everything was just jumping, all because of the stimulus package. Because now you ain't got to worry about who got some money. Everybody got a little bit of money, so now there's a race to get the money from everybody before they spend it, before they use it, before they do what they want to do with it. You have to try to manipulate it where you can get them to do what you want them to do with it. And that's what be going on in the penitentiary every day, man. The will to survive, the struggle, the hustle continues, man. And everybody is trying to get over on everybody. And that's what it is, man. You know, and yeah, man, I was like, man, what, they give all these dudes in prison some money? And I can't remember what they got. I cannot remember. I think it was like, I don't know, man. I want to say 1,500. I want to say they got 1,500. And I know a lot of y'all might say, well, a lot of people out here in the street got a lot more, but 1,500 is a lot of money in the penitentiary. It's a lot of money. It's even more money for somebody who don't get no money. You understand me? So it was Joe. You got to think, man. 1,500 with 1,500 people on a compound, and everybody got 1,500. My math ain't even that good. But you can rest assured you had somebody in the penitentiary, or a couple of people who thought, I could get everybody money. You know what I'm saying? I can get everybody money. You did? And that's how they think. Oh, if he gambled, yeah, I can get him. Oh, he smoked, I can get him. Oh, he bought from the store box, I can get him. Oh, he like to play the parlays, I can get him. That's how they thinking there. That's how they think. And then you had the bullies in there. They going from door to door. All the weak jokers telling them, man, you get that stimulus back, man? Huh? You fill out your paperwork to get that stimulus? No. Fill it out. Yeah, fill it out. Yeah, let me get that. You did? You know, so, yeah, man. Wild situation, man. But anyway, I just wanted to drop that on y'all, man, because it was on my brain. Somebody brought it up. But y'all talk to me in the comments, man. I talk back. Peace and love, TBP Nation. I appreciate you. Big love to each and every one of y'all, man. Let's go. Let's get it, man. 2025 coming in, and we coming with it. You heard me? And we bringing the thunder with us. You heard? Stay on point, man. Salute. We out here.
The banking special. Yeah. Pure deliciousness. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality. You know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.